Welcome to Mango Bay. We talk JD Vance, Usha Vance. We talk Byeden dropping out the race. We talk Bengali tomfoolery in the protest space. Sheikh Hasina, come on down, Mango Bay.
Mango Bay, Mango Bay.
Mango Bay.
Mango Bay, oh. Mango Bay, Mango Bay, Mango Bay, your Mango Bay.
For the exclusive content, don't forget to join our Patreon at patreon.com/Mango Bay. Mango
Bay.
Welcome to Mango Bay.
What's we gone? Mango Bay, one-stop
Mango Bay.
shop for South Asian recklessness. We are two best boys, Usama Siddiquee.
You can say
And
my name. You can say
it's happening.
Yeah.
And Pranav Behari,
Hey!
Barn, Baharn
Fuck
Barn,
off.
Baharn Garn.
Don't.
What?
Don't be burning jokes.
Oh shit! You mean
It's
mine?
okay.
Sorry,
Yeah,
you
get the
stole
fuck
it.
outta here.
You stole- Some guy used to lose Usama's riff at the beginning.
But
This is Pranav's
this is-
amazing joke.
This is a great podcast, guys. Follow us on Patreon. You get a bunch of free, extra, amazing shit.
Blah, blah, blah.
Discord server, all that.
We talking today. We got some news
Dude,
for
have you
you.
been following Usha Vance? The Usha
Yeah,
Vance
little
stuff.
bit. So, you obviously probably know more than me. Let's fucking talk about it. She is the wife of the VP,
JD Vance.
JD Vance, who's going to be tapped for VP by
And you
Trump.
know what her parents said when she married him? Why not MD Vance? Why not MD? Why not MD, guys? Little desi humor for
Why
you.
can't JD stand for just doctor?
3 wickets with that one, guys.
Why can't JD stand for just doctor?
Yeah, it's funny seeing
Yeah.
the fucking idiotic right-wing reactions, which is like they're pretty muted, but they're all like, what I hate is they're like, Usha Vance, who comes from the prominent Kama caste.
Is that true?
Yeah, I'm seeing the shit. I'm like, white people need to stop talking about the caste system.
What's the Kamakaze? What's the...
I don't fucking know, and
Nobody
I don't
knows
care.
what this is.
And I don't care. I don't care. Indians here don't really, unless
Well,
you're
dude,
in that
well,
caste.
She's in the highest caste here, which is married a white guy.
Married and went to
High-
Yale Law School.
Yale Law
She's
School,
in a higher
yeah,
caste
yeah.
than him. I don't know if you know anything about him. He's straight up Shudra vibes. You
He
know?
is like a white, like trailer park boy,
yeah.
right?
He's a trailer park boy.
Nice,
you know?
brother. Fuck. All right.
Yeah.
When he was a young boy, he was like, I'm going to get me an engine.
I mean, pretty much.
I'm going to get me an engine one day.
Pretty much. That's what you have to love, though, about like the redneck class, right? Of like the poorer classes here, is they don't have all the racial discrimination vibes necessarily because they're just trying to fuck whoever. And if you're in their socioeconomic category or a little bit above, they'll get with you.
Or even not. Or even if you're the same last name. They're like, oh, I'll fuck you.
Or cousins, yeah.
They think same class means same family.
Yeah.
I saw an Appalachian video like on the way here randomly. Fucking these motherfuckers are JD Vanced up.
Dude, I watched his,
Woo!
you know, because he got famous because of his memoir, Hillbilly Elegy.
White. So
And you said white. It's so funny you said white instead of right. You're like, white. You shouted it. You're like, that is white. It's 100% white. And you know what? I watched the movie about his life.
yeah.
It was directed by Ron Howard.
It sounds amazing.
It's honestly, it was very touching.
Yeah.
And it was like really sad because, you know, his mom is like, it was a drug addict.
They're like
and-
stabbing black people in there. You're like,
There was no.
Oh
there
my
was. No,
God.
there were no black people in the movie.
Oh, God.
That's not true. The woman in charge of like the rehab center or whatever. But it was like kind of sad. And you know what? It was inspiring without
Yeah.
being over the top. Because it was just like, you know, he was raised by like a bunch of like disorderly hillbillies,
Yeah,
you know, who were
hickory
like
smoked.
who were like popping caps everywhere and getting drunk and chain smoking.
making them squeal like pigs.
But you know,
know?
you had an appreciation because they were fun. They were
Yeah.
like fun people. The grandma's cursing.
They're fun until they bang you in the woods.
Then
You
yeah,
know,
then it's a
but-
little.
with a banjo playing in the background. Bow down, digga down, bow, digga down, bow, digga down. Deliverance.
Deliverance.
The movie, right?
It was Deliverance Part 2. His mom in the movie, Glenn Close looked like the banjo player from Deliverance, the neurodivergent, let's just say banjo player from Deliverance.
Neurodivergent in that culture means past high school.
I know,
Okay?
I know. The neurodivergent phenom here. You know what? In Brooklyn, neurodivergent, more like neurodivergent.
Whoa.
Hello.
Whoa, hey.
Hello.
Hey, that's pretty good.
It's pretty good, right? I just came up with that.
Hey, it's so good.
More like neuro not getting any pussy
Hey, yo.
or dick. Not getting any they them
More
bussy.
like neurodivergent gay.
Kind of.
I'm
yeah.
jumping in.
Kind of.
I'm jumping in a little bit.
Kind of, yeah. I mean, it's funny because like their whole thing is like I'm queer and I'm neurodivergent. Not to a certain point, you're like, are you saying that being queer is neurodivergent?
Right.
You know, because they're
Right.
all like lumping it in as the same thing now.
What if you were gay and not weird?
I know.
What would that be like? They're like, I can't even imagine that.
Then you're
You'd just
Lindsey
be-
Graham.
Yeah, you'd just be every Republican ever.
Yeah, basically a DL Republican.
Where are the cool gays at? Where's the gay guys who crush pussy? You know, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about?
Most of them are black. Hate to break it to you, and it's kind of been a problem.
Dude, have you seen this? Like, I don't know
It's called being on the DL.
One day my algo went there, but it went all these Tubi movies, and half the Tubi movies are like the wife finds the husband fucking some dude.
You know, I find this interesting that you're like, what could have done this to my algorithm? Sir, the solution, the answer is in the question. If
You know what
if
happens?
I
We go on
mean.
Mango Bay once, and then just the gnarly shit that it hears. Hey, here's a dead pedophile Bolivian guy. You're like, what the fuck? Ooh. It's like Mango Bay fucks everything up. But so JD Vance, he's basically a rags to riches,
He's like a rags to riches guy. Yeah.
you know, and he went to Yale.
He went to Yale.
Badass.
He started off. He went to the Marines, and he went to 2 years in undergrad. He
Badass.
speed ran through it. Then he went to Yale Law School. I mean, that is an amazing American dream story.
It was like Forrest Gump meeting what's her name in
Jenny.
Jenny.
Ginny.
Jenny. I love
Ginny, if you don't come with me, you're gonna get AIDS, Ginny. Ginny, if you don't submit to my advances.
He's in Yale like Usha's real nice. Usha's real nice to me.
And she was real nice. That's the thing. You know what I hate though? I'm seeing a lot of like dumb brown content out there where they're like,
course.
Usha, girl, what are you doing? What are you doing, girl? It's like you're
Again,
marrying this
we're-
schlubby white guy. I'm like, shut the fuck up.
We're hearkening back to that era, 2019, 2018.
Yes, exactly.
Where they're like, white guy, literally two of the comics that I saw had white boyfriends in the, like that I know of.
Yes, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And colonization was an ick, guys.
Yeah, the only difference is that she's with like a kind of alpha-ish Chad
He's
white
awesome.
guy. Kind of. And they're with like, why isn't he a cuck? Why isn't he a cuck, Usha? You need to date a white cuck. That's where the action's at.
Yeah, I mean, again, we've ragged on these couples many times in previous episodes. The white hating brown girl with the innie dick graphic designer white boy.
Yes.
And really, I thought we were past it, but it's like weird because I'm seeing a little bit of like the worst parts of Trump's lovers and Trump's haters all refer, like it's like 4 years never happened.
I know.
It's like right back to our scheduled program of idiocy
I know.
on both ends. Like what the
I
fuck?
know. They love a racial
up,
caste
Joe?
system.
Can you fix your mic so it's not like an ice cream cone? Great.
Thanks for the insight there, Joe.
Thanks,
Thought
Joe.
you were coming in with something hot.
No,
I really-
just trying to fix the production quality.
Okay.
You know, in
We good?
solidarity, I'm going ice cream cone. All right.
Wait, so Usha is what? Is she like? Are people?
Well, on the
hating
right
her?
wing, they're like, "Ooh, the caste system. Let's get into that." She's not even a Brahmin. She ain't even a Brahmin.
Yeah.
All right. She belongs to some caste that I've never heard of, right?
Kakama.
Comma, something like that. Who gives a shit?
It's subcaste, right? In a cat.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah.
And
Right.
you know, he's like the schlubby guy. So that's one thing that I hate. What is funny is that a lot of them are like, he married up. He got out and married up, which I do love.
But dude, he's like this guy. First of all, I love a rags to rich. I'm just like a fucking sucker for that.
Yeah.
He's awesome. What I don't like, I read some articles about him, is that he switched up completely on his political views to like cash in on some stuff. Like he was a Trump hater. He was like a centrist Republican or something like
Yeah.
that. And he was the biggest Trump hater. And now he's got like a new angle in classic politician fashion, which I never.
His vibe is that of a guy who got radicalized on Twitter. Because apparently all of his follows on Twitter are like intense, like super far right, but kind of funny. Like Howling Mutant, you know, like that type.
Which is Pranav's favorite account.
It's like when he's not talking about political stuff, I'm like, this guy is the funniest guy ever.
Dude, Pranav sends me these random tweets from this guy named Howling Mutant, right? And it's like, it says the F word 1,000 times. It says like, it's
Oh,
just
he
random
doesn't.
slurs. And
That is not true.
Hold on. It's like random anti-gay, but I'm gay tweets. And I'm like, you're just sending me your pen name
That's
right
not
now.
True.
It's like Samuel Clemens, Mark Twain, Pranav
It's not true.
Behari,
It's
Howling
not true.
Mutant.
I wish I was as funny as Howling Mutant. I wish I was.
He's just, again, we've discussed this. Funny to Pranav does not mean funny. It means bad person. It means unwell. It means unwell human being. Truly funny people.
I mean, look. The thing is, if you're going to be that funny, you have to transgress in a way that is truly appalling, which truly drains the color out of your skin, which can happen with me.
I was bombing so hard a couple of days ago at Greenwich that I just I stopped. I looked at this one white guy and I'm like, dude, you got to stop being such a fucking cunt. And got a big laugh and I'm like. It was so painful because it's like the laugh showed that the potential of the crowd was laughter.
Yeah.
Anyway,
you always have to break the fourth wall with shitty audiences and and you're like, this is humiliating, right?
It's like an AED, a cunt.
Yeah.
And then you get the crowd going.
Or you have to wet your pants in shame and then they're like, ah, ha, 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 ha.
It's happened to Gallagher. He was bombing and he's like, I'm going to smash this watermelon. See what happens. And they were like, he just found something great. That's what I want. I want a Gallagher story by Paul Thomas Anderson. You know
that would be incredible.
Like The Master, but with Gallagher. I found something.
The Smasher.
The Smasher.
And then Carrot Top is his weird protege who's huffing rags and stuff.
The NAACP comes out with a statement: this violence against watermelons is not okay.
Yeah.
We as the black people do not accept this genocide of watermelons.
The symbolism here is too racist.
Paul Thomas Anderson in The Smasher.
The Smasher. I would play Gallagher, actually. I'd have to get my
100%.
regular mustache back.
I play your brother who steals the act.
Well, I sell the act to you, don't I?
Right, but then you also lawsuit me later, right?
Oh, I didn't get into that much.
Yeah, there's a whole story there, yeah.
Is there a good video to watch about the
Dude,
Gallagher
I will
drama?
find it. 'Cause that's how I learned about it. Either from oral histories at a comedy club. His brother apparently said that it was given, but it was stolen. Apparently, tried to get it back. Then there was a really bitter lawsuit. Watermelon versus squash. Or something.
He had to start smashing cantaloupes on stage.
Your Honor, as you can see.
He's like, I don't care. Except these other melons. Cassava melon. Squash. Joe?
I think I heard he sold the act to his brother.
Yeah.
And then Gallagher was like, okay, I want to start doing it again.
Yeah.
His brother would not stop doing it.
Literally, it's like,
He got a little taste of the action.
Double header at the loony
This is what's
bin.
going to happen with Byeden and Kamala now. Watch.
Right, yeah.
She's in place. He's going to see all the raids coming up, assuming he's alive. He's going, oh, never mind. I'm back.
Something. The funny tweet was, you remember that Seinfeld episode where where George is like, I quit. You're a bitch. And the next day he's like, comes back to the office nothing happened.
Classic.
That could be Byeden. He just comes back like, so guys.
Yeah, the Democrats have straight up done kind of a
Seppuku.
a seppuku.
Seppuku.
A seppuku, because they made him do ritual suicide, basically.
Literally. Where's my knife?
Byeden Sama.
Byeden Sama. I don't know.
You dishonored the party.
I don't know.
I don't know.
The best comment I saw was, I can't believe our president just broke up with us via text.
Yeah.
I can believe it, dude.
Are we moving on to Byeden then? He's gone now. Biden has dropped out of the race. The presidential race.
He's literally, he's vaporized.
Well, he dropped out. He fell. He literally fell out of the race. That is crazy.
Has
that ever happened ever?
It's pretty shady, dude. Kamala, there's something in her astrology chart where it's be a lazy bitch and then just ascend to the highest office in the land, because she hasn't been elected by anybody consecutively. She got bounced out of the primaries last time very early by Tulsi Gabbard, single-handedly gave her a good old auntie-style thrashing.
And then they just kept her in a basement for 4 years.
Yes.
Every time she opened her mouth, her approval ratings would go down.
Yeah.
Wait, who is this?
Kamala.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I saw all these videos, immediately. People had them ready to go, as if they were ready for it, of just her, keeping black dudes in jail for marijuana, and then they cut to a question on a podcast, something like that, or a CNN. So what do you think about, you ever smoke marijuana? And she's like,
Yeah.
This woman is evil incarnate, man. I swear to God. It's
I'm half Jamaican. She literally said that. She literally said that. I did see on Black Twitter recently, I did see somebody be like, Kamala Harris isn't Jamaican. Her dad's actually Indo-Jamaican. She's not Black American. She's not a foundational Black American. She's an Indo-Jamaican American.
What the fuck
I was
is
all right,
this,
guys.
dude? This is insane.
All right.
What does that even mean?
She's an octoroon. She's a Chigro.
I want a scene like in Dark Knight where it's Usha Vance on one end and Kamala on one end, and they break a pool stick, and they're like, "There's room for one Indian on this team."
Would you guys rather have Kamala or Hillary?
Oh, Kamala.
Ooh, fuck!
I think you're
fuck,
right.
Marry, kill.
Kamala, easily.
I think you're
Fuck,
right.
Marry, kill.
we can't
Kamala,
have Kamala
Hillary.
anywhere. We can't have Clinton
Usha.
anywhere near
The
any
same
of this.
policies, pretty much.
What?
You know,
as
that's the
Hillary?
thing is, it doesn't matter who's in there. It's some kind of weird shadowy.
Well, yeah, the president. Look at the last 4 years.
Yeah, it's like you don't
Someone
know.
was
It's,
running that.
it's exposed that it's all puppetry. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah. I mean, so who told him to quit? Everybody on his team was like Biden.
I don't know
goodbye.
if anybody even told him.
You think he just woke up one day and was like,
My hope
Time
right
to
now is
go.
that he's in a lake house smoking crack with Hunter right now, and he's just like, yeah, things are great, and he just doesn't know where he is.
he had no idea he was president for 4 years?
Yeah.
Adam Carolla had a funny thing about that, being like, "This is how you get rid of Biden. Just tell him, Mr. President, this is your second term."
Yeah.
Yeah. That's funny. Dude, he was pretty lucid when he first got into office. He was not this puddle of white mass that was like we have right now.
Yeah, he started off sort of sentient.
Right.
Now he's like a gaseous cloud
Yeah.
of confused memories that is trapped inside a corpse.
Yes.
Right?
He's breakfast at Tiffany himself.
Kind of, yeah.
You
You
know?
mean Weekend at Bernie?
Sorry, what is breakfast
You
at
said
Tiffany's?
breakfast at Tiffany's.
What's the one with the dead body? We get to Bernie's.
That's so funny that you would confuse
Combine
those
those two. It's the weekend at Sophie's Choice. Breakfast at Schindler's. Right, guys?
Schindler's Notebook.
Schindler's Notebook. 10 things I hate about Jews. Come on, guys. So what do you think? Are you pumped for Trump to win? Like, are you ready?
I mean, pumped. It would be an exaggeration. I just
Ecstatic.
I just would like somebody who's not controlled by like a shadowy cabal that nobody knows what that's comprised of or consists of.
Dude.
Other than they just want perpetual war, right?
You know, it's like, how do you interact with politics in a way that's not just cynical distance? You know, I always, maybe it's on me. I see people like really giving a fuck, like, yeah. And then Elizabeth Warren's here. And like,
No,
like, these are your heroes?
No,
These are your heroes.
The only reason I like Trump is because
Yeah.
he's funny.
He's funny.
right? Everybody knows that
He's
he's
funny.
hilarious.
You can't escape it.
But other than that, I'm like, is he going to be a good president? No, probably
No.
not. Like, who gives? I mean, that's
He's gonna-
just
he's gonna see
we're
same-
way past that now.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
way past that.
You know,
we
really-
need just like a box of kittens to run for office next time.
Ooh, laser cats.
You know, laser cats.
Laser cats.
I think he's got it as long as he doesn't fuck it up,
Trump.
which is a lot to ask for.
Okay,
No,
so here's
no.
my most conspiratorial perspective on this. Right, is that they tried to kill Trump.
It didn't work.
It didn't work because he is anointed by God. Right?
Right.
It didn't work. So now their other strategy is, well, we got to kill our guy then. You know
Right.
what I mean? We got to take our guy out and put somebody in who will be a bit more competitive. Maybe.
Bro, it's just like the owner of Key Foods talking shit. They're doing all the commands.
Yeah.
It's like 5
Yeah.
corporation win. Like,
Key Foods.
just the owner of Key Foods, Nickelodeon's president. Who else? Like Johnson and both Johnsons. They're all hanging out talking about this.
I like how the key foods in your mind are like, that's the shadowy cabal
Exactly.
behind all of this.
Key Foods, Nickelodeon.
Trader Joe.
This is
Trader
from a man
Joe.
who lived in a Planet Fitness, by the way, who basically
Another guy.
parasite style.
Another
lived in-
CEO probably
He's like,
on
these
the
guys
best.
rule the world.
So it's Key Foods, Planet Fitness, Planet Fitness, Planet Fitness,
Planet Fitness,
Dollar General,
the saddest planet in the galaxy.
far away than Pluto.
Yeah.
The Dollar General. He's an actual general.
Yeah. The
In a truly
Salvation
poor
Army.
person's mind. These are the people who run the world. It's the dollar store people, the Key Foods people.
The Salvation
overlords-
Army's coming for
Yeah,
you.
the Salvation Army.
They're coming for you, man.
And the overlords of Planet
You're gonna get
Fitness.
drafted by the Salvation Army, man. Yeah.
The true globalists are in Planet Fitness.
Ain't no goodwill.
Yeah.
Okay.
And those guys
Only-
better not step out of line because, like, remember Sears and Roebuck?
Yeah.
They fucking offed Roebuck.
I know.
Hey, Sears gone too. What are you talking about?
KKK Mart.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Talk about it.
Be careful. You're going to
Talk
have
about
a
it.
target on your
Ooh.
back.
Ooh.
Yeah. This is like the white trash cabal. You know?
I'm telling you, man. Little Debbie ain't so little anymore.
Yeah, I love the idea that like
You know what I'm saying?
that like Lockheed Martin is actually owned by the guy who owns Key Foods.
Dude, I'm telling you, talk about busted wide open.
Yeah.
It was on the Intercept. Fucking read a little. Read a little, guys. Key Foods. Key. Unlock.
True.
What?
Target. Dollar store.
Key.
The Federal Reserve.
Be aware of the military industrial cheesecake factory.
Yes. Exactly.
They're churning them out. Okay.
Churning them out.
Come on, man. Last story we get into Bangladeshi protests. We got,
Oh shit, dude! What is happening there?
Okay.
What is happening with your people?
Okay,
I've been
so-
getting my like Hindu fascist or Hindutva vibe.
Yeah.
like it takes on it, but I need to hear what yours
And
is.
I've been getting mine from ISIS.org.
Okay.
So we both
We gotta meet in the middle.
average out our fucking. Okay, so what's happening?
There is no equivalency, by the
There
way, between
is.
Hindu fascists and ISIS. There is zero equivalency.
Sorry,
just so we know.
said the same thing twice. It's weird. Student protests. Basically, there's a thing called government quota jobs.
Yes.
Basically, they save jobs for relatives of those who fought in the war.
Yes.
But really, that's the official thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's like there's a bit in Bangladesh politics. It's very easy to use the war as a way, as a lever to do anything
like
you
their
want.
war on terror,
War
right?
on terror,
Yeah.
which is an actual war that was
Never
real.
forget.
Never forget. They really use that wherever, right? So corruption, a lot of corruption has been done in that vein of
Yeah.
we're doing it for the people who fought.
Yeah.
Really, it's you're some old guy's son.
Yeah.
And it's like the guy who's getting the fucking kickbacks, did the tweets for
Right.
the guerrilla warfare. Like, ooh, guerrilla drop, and, and then he gets all the fucking thing. So the students protested. 'cause
Yahya Khan just took an L in the chat.
yeah, exactly. So 56% of the jobs were reserved for these people. So a lot of the college graduates, that were being made because of how good the economy was going, have no jobs out of college. And so there's a lot of unrest. If 56% of the jobs is taken up by, already done, like there's no way merit can, get to it, then you're going to have a lot of unemployed people. So protests started happening. A lot of protests.
Right.
Sheikh Hasina did this about face. So she saw and she's been in power for 100 years.
Yeah.
She called them Rajakars,
Yeah, which is the
traitors.
yes, the term for the
The
collaborators.
Pakistani
yeah.
collaborators during the 70s war. And so these Bengali real ass little Gen Z boys who have no connection to the war were like, yeah, I am.
Yeah.
What? I am Rajakar. They've been using it in the chants.
Yeah.
Which is so gnarly. I think it's so badass.
It is. They're saying it sarcastically.
They're
Yeah, I
sarcastically,
saw
right?
that. Yeah.
And so there's a lot of unrest right now, protests, everything. A lot of BNP, which is the opposition party, apparently, you sent me this, I read this as well, that they're conspiring with the ISI, which is a student-backed coalition of
ISI is the Pakistani intelligence agency.
Right, but there's also like a school-backed version in these Islamist party.
Okay.
So it's like there's like
Jamaat.
Islami,
Yeah.
right? There's a ISI wing in that in
Okay.
the schools. So these Muslim fucks are like also starting to create some rabble rousing. Worst people, dude. Worst people. And they're co-opting the student movement. The
Because one
genuine
thing I
student
heard was
movement.
that she did do it in about face with the quotas. Like it
Right.
went to the courts, and that the courts like reduced
They
the
ruled.
percentage,
Yeah.
right? But the protests are still happening.
It's too late. Because once you get a Bengali going,
yeah, exactly.
I remember parties where
Whether
like,
in the bedroom or in the streets or in the sheets.
Hey, what's up? What's
Once
up?
they start, they can't stop.
Come on.
Yeah.
So I remember
I think that
party.
Churchill said that actually about Bengalis.
Yeah, but and then you didn't give us rice for a long time.
Yeah. It's
Y'all
like,
doing too much. Y'all
no
need
more
a famine
food for you.
I need a famine. Yeah, we were just being the most, and that's why he stopped giving us rice.
Yeah.
Which is so. My mom is following this. That's when you know it's real. My mom is in the know.
What's Nargis's take?
So she's like, what are they doing? What's going on? And I'm like, there's this thing. And she's like, Hasina, not a good skin. Immediately talks about her skin.
She needs to go to Sephora.
That's my mom's take on this situation. So Hasina needs to go to the Kiels. She thinks it's really bad. She really is feeling for the students. But nobody likes Hasina. anybody you talk to will hate Hasina. They're all like, she's a dictator. She's a
Well, anybody where?
in Bangladesh. Anybody here too. Basically, 95% of Bengalis don't like Hasina.
Interesting.
That's my take. Like that's my anecdotal. And it just, if you go on YouTube too, just
Right.
right. But the truth is that she's been in power for like millions of years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Here's the issue is that she has a lot of easy talking points against the opposition. BNP, the opposition party, Ziaur Rahman orchestrated the assassination against her dad.
Against her dad, right? So,
So-
there is a kernel of truth in what she's saying.
So all she had to do is be like, them motherfuckers killed my dad.
Yeah.
The guy you love the most. He's almost deified, that guy.
Yeah.
Mujibur Rahman is the biggest revolutionary ever. I mean, he's the man. So she uses that as a calling card at all times.
I mean, they did kill her whole family.
Okay.
So-
and
I'm just saying, the BNP, right? The BNP were behind that.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that she would even let them live after coming into power. Like, why she wouldn't just wipe them out completely.
dude, I don't know what it's one of those things
and
where,
just do like a like wave of terror against
well,
them.
she did kind of wipe him out. Like Kyle Zia's like under house arrest.
Yeah, that's not good enough.
You know, and but you know, she needed a liver or something. They didn't give it to her. She
nice.
she needed some water. They're like,
So
no.
it's a she.
Kyle Zia's yeah. You don't know there's been a hot little cat fight for 10 years.
What happens? Everybody's like, get women in there. Get women in politics. No.
Yeah.
What do you get? You get this.
Yeah, a little cat fight.
Okay, you
He
get
sheds, she said.
emergencies. You get Operation Blue Star in India. That's what you get.
Some girl wanted, she needs a liver. Wow, that's nice. That's interesting.
Then they fed her some liver.
Yeah. Sure, here's some collagen. Go. Yeah, she can't get her surgery. So it's like a very like, you know, even men wouldn't do this. Even men, you know, when we
They would.
When
They definitely would. Politics makes everybody evil.
it is the worst, dude.
You know, because you're tasting power that over millions of lives, and you start to believe that this is a godlike authority that you have.
Dude, Sheikh Hasina also, you look like you just want to drink some coconut water under a tree. Like just
She looks pretty. I think she's kind of pretty.
no, I'm saying that she's like kind of
Her
like
age.
she's like an old lady. She can do old lady stuff.
Yeah.
She's like this old lady who needs power. You know, she reminds me of my aunt. She's like this like auntie who just will not die.
Yeah.
Just will not
And she
relinquish.
caused a lot of havoc.
She
and-
caused a lot of havoc, a lot of ego.
Yeah.
There's on their last breath.
And
they're
my aunt is like that too.
right? Like they just need to like, create drama at 73.
Yeah, I know.
What?
I know. I'm like, you're in a wheelchair, bitch.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
It's like their last breath is
Yeah.
like, I didn't like your curry today.
Yeah, exactly. You know what somebody said about you?
Death. I am prettier than your mother, right?
Yeah.
These are some of the most fun weirdos. Of course, they shield it off from you. They're like, hey, beta, eat some
Of
food.
course.
But then your mom later, like,
She's a bitch.
the snakes in the water. Usama. Don't forget. Dude, the funniest thing growing up was always like having all this love from every angle of my family and later my mom dispelling all
Oh, God,
the shit.
dude, I know.
Don't get it twisted.
I know. I'm going there. I'm feeling like baby Krishna. Everybody's just passing here and we love
Right,
him.
right,
Come
right.
here, but no,
Right.
I want to bathe you today.
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
I want to bathe him. I want to give him a bath. I'm like, I'm 17. Right? Sang nange baat mazayega.
Get in line, hoes.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
And then by afterwards, they're like, don't stay away from him. Don't tell her anything. Tell her nothing.
When she's washing your dick, she'll drop it on you. She'll drop in that she has a villa in her brother's name.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the
That is the
scandal.
kind of tea
The
that be happening.
scandal, right?
They took a bribe.
I remember I told you about this, like this mango tree drama in my family, you know what I'm saying? Where someone got killed or like not killed, but like really maimed for
Yeah.
a mango tree dispute because they were
Wow.
selling the mangoes from that plot.
Oh, dude, I love that.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like Succession.
Succession
for
mango
a
version.
mango tree that everyone's trying to inherit.
Wall Street mangoes.
That is
I'm
so
telling you.
legendary.
There is, and fucking like it's that fucking thing, you know what I'm saying? And so like in Bangladesh right now, I think a lot of the issue is that there's so many young people that are of educated age now. Because Sheikh Hasina, say this, but as you will, she did help the economy a lot. Her
Yeah.
government really did. help the economy, but a lot of it is overall GDP and not per capita. There's still a bunch of shit that's wrong. The issue is that you've made a big middle class that can't be middle class. Like now everyone's knows you educated the populace and now they know you're on some shit.
Right.
That's the issue with educating
Right.
people is that they know shit now.
But she
right?
has to have some support in the country. Otherwise,
Yes,
she would be gone right now.
Of course,
right?
of course. She's lucid. I mean, she's the anti-Biden. She's like locked in.
She seems very lucid and very sharp from what I've seen.
Yeah. But I don't trust anybody who's been in power for 10 years.
Yeah.
How is that a good thing? You know what I'm saying?
I do somewhat agree with that. The thing is, like,
Who's been good? Who's been good 10 years in?
I think maybe Lee Kuan Yew, Singapore.
Yeah.
I think he was in for a long time.
Would that be said by the family whose brother died because he was chewing gum?
Yeah, probably.
Would they say the same thing?
They can't say shit, you know?
You know, like, I guess to who? Singapore, though, I mean, damn.
Well, that's the dream.
But dude, if I owned one street worth of real estate, I could turn it into something awesome.
That's true. It's a
You know?
small place.
Right? If I went to Bed-Stuy, I was like, I'll shoot anybody who does
It's
drugs.
a small place that's much easier to govern.
Dude.
Yeah.
So I don't trust those.
But so is Bangladesh. So Sheikh Hasina maybe is trying to be the Lee Kuan Yew of Bangladesh.
Something like that.
You know?
Maybe.
It's just she needs to be more iron-fisted if she wants to make that happen.
But she's a woman.
I mean, she's in power.
Yeah.
You
I mean,
know?
it's kind of badass that like Indira Gandhi, gone. Benazir
Yeah.
Bhutto, gone. Sheikh
Yeah.
Hasina's just on their corpses like, what's up? What's up? Dude, I want to make a sketch. And this is like such a amorphous idea. Like the scene of when Sheikh Hasina escapes to Indira Gandhi's house in an asylum. And Indira...
Girl, they coming for me.
yeah. It's like they're gabbing, but about genocide. Because there was a time when she
You
had
know
to
what? They
escape.
just hate you, girl.
They don't get you.
They're jealous of you.
They do not get you.
Because you're pretty.
They killed your fucking dad.
They killed your
They
fucking
literally killed your fucking dad.
because they were jealous of you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're
Never
hot.
forget you're powerful.
You're hot.
Yeah.
You're hot. Oh, man, and with a little bit of blood, like you look like really
They will
dead.
never do better than you. Ever.
Then she dies.
Yeah.
Two Punjabi guys, right? Two sexy Punjabi guys, by the
Two
way.
Sikhs who took out Indira.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What they do was it during
They were her bodyguards.
it was during a speech.
I don't know if it was during a speech. Maybe I think they were just
In
like
a three-way?
escorting her somewhere.
Oh, fucking. Now that's hot.
That is so fucked up. Oh, that's so horrible.
You know who I would imagine that with is Benazir. Benazir was a baddie.
Benazir was a baddie, yeah.
That's the stories for the week. You want to hear Jungly?
Let's get into some jungly. Joe, where are we at time-wise?
Like 4 minutes left.
Okay.
What's that? There's one Jungly. I have two Junglies said actually.
Okay, let's get into
All
it.
right, well, two Junglies. One Jungly, dude. I was walking in I was on the train, and out of nowhere, this random girl comes out of nowhere. She's like, "Hey, I know you. You're Usama." Someone's like, a small brown girl, and I'm like, "Hey, what's up? What's going on? Hey, thanks. Come to a show, all that good stuff." And she's like, I'm like, "What are you doing here?" She's like, "Are you from here?" She's like, No, I live in like Minnesota or something like that, whatever she said. And she's like, "Well," I'm like, "Why are you here?" She's like, "Well, my boyfriend is doing a like a signing or something." And I'm like, "Okay, that's cool. Who's your boyfriend?" And she's like, "Have you ever seen Reservoir Dogs?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I see one of the characters in Reservoir Dogs, right?" And I'm like, "Oh, that's so cool. I love that show. Taika Waititi, FX. I love him." As a joke. I'm like,
Oh,
"Who-"
this is not the movie. This is the show
The
Reservoir
show
Dogs.
Reservoir Dogs.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about? The FX about the reservation,
yeah,
the
yeah.
Indian. So I saw the show. I love the show. It's very funny. And as a joke, I'm like, "Who you dating? Those midget rappers?"
Nah.
Literally, she's like, "Yeah. And I shit you not. She I look back, the midget guy's right there.
Oh, God.
He's just right there, like swinging his legs on the fucking
Shut
subway
the fuck
seat.
up.
And I'm like, "That's amazing, Usama. Great job."
You could have got on that show, too.
I know. Literally, I'm like, the midget loser guy. Look
The
over.
abomination of God.
You know the disgusting little Tic Tac?
You know God's punishment.
You know that dude who looks like an iPhone? Dude, literally just like this fucking miniature. He was like, and again, it was not scary because he was just swinging his legs.
He's swinging his legs angrily, though. Which each swing he was kicking you in the face.
It was mean swings, dude. It was not a joke, dude. It was some
Yeah.
real swings. And I was like, that's just one of those like goofy ass life events, which like, How do you fucking get out of that?
So this is on the subway. Did you talk to him at all?
I didn't. He didn't want to talk to me.
You lean down. You're like, "What's up, man? Hey, buddy."
Hey there,
I
sport.
was talking about the other
Hey,
one.
this duel, right?
You're the good one.
You're the tall one. You're like you're the NBA version of him, dude. He did not like it, but I mean he was also wearing sunglasses indoors. I mean I don't think he was a vibe regardless. You know.
Was it Funny Bone or Lil Mike?
Fuck, I don't even know. If you show me, I'll know. Hold on.
They look the same.
Oh fuck, they're twins. I know.
What subway line was this on?
This is I want to say A, right? But it's not. It was L Train.
L Train.
Yeah.
Okay. And she was a fan of yours.
She was a fan. There's two sisters. They're like, hey.
Are they cute?
They're cute.
Yeah.
They're cute. And then, but the girl who was with the midget was more the midget. You'd be like, if I give you the two of them, two mug shots, be like, who dates the midget? You'd be like, that one.
Okay.
You can just tell. There's a midget lover
What was
energy.
the ethnicity
Which one?
of the girls?
I thought it was like midget.
Okay.
Dude, I'm kidding. Is that offensive? Is midget the N word for small people? Is that really
It
that bad?
actually is, but yeah.
What if Mango Bay finally gets canceled because of the M word?
M word, right? Yeah. Dude, I don't think it's a slur. That's my take. I don't think it's a slur.
I think they go by dwarf now. Shit. Don't laugh like that, dude.
How is that better?
I really hope you get the
It's
camera.
like-
I hope you had the camera on me during that. I really do, because it was amazing.
It was too serious. Dude, you say the goofy Lord of the Rings word seriously? How am I going to lie? No, they go by garden gnome now.
Yeah, he's an elf of the Shire.
Listen, Usama, they go by hobbit now.
He's a gully gnome.
Why is this getting me so hard? He's a Gollum boy. He's a Gollum boy. Come here, Gollum boy. Okay, and on that note,
And so, what race were the women, though?
brown girls.
Indian?
Indo-Caribbean.
Oh,
Very cute, very cool. And then the two other guys were, of course, they're Mexican guys, or I think they're Native American Mexicans. What is going on? Let's get out of here. Let's jump into the Patreon, please. I gotta bounce. I don't know what's going on here. You get into like one of those like I'm getting Shenzhen Yunzi a little bit. I gotta get out of here. Oh my god! This is Pranav usually who gets into these sort of spirals. Oh my god. Okay. Has been Mango Bay, get on the Patreon.
Then you went back to their hotel and watched them have a threesome.
You mean the Toys R Us that they
Put you
stay
in the
at?
cuck chair, in the cuck high chair.
They're staying at the Babies R Us. That's where I stayed. It's the only bed that would fit them. I banged him in his crib, and it was great. We have a thing now.
Goo goo gaga, bitch. I want some pussy.
I love those guys. They're funny and cool.
Super talented.
Yeah, they're
I've
awesome.
never seen them. I don't even know who you're talking about. I'm just trying to.
They're two rappers that are
just trying
like
to redeem.
little people, but they're two rappers.
I mean, one of my favorite rappers of all time is a dwarf, Bushwick Bill from the Ghetto Boys.
I know Bushwick Bill, yeah.
Because you're from Texas.
I love Bushwick Bill.
Unbelievable, dude.
So cool, and dude, he had swag, mad swag.
Dude, the first Ghetto Boys album is incredible hip hop.
South, baby.
It's really dark. It's like the darkest music ever. This came out in like 85 too.
Did you listen to
just like a year before NWA?
Dude.
If you listen to this album, you're like, first of all, fire.
Yeah.
Amazing beats. And then you listen to the raps, you're like, demented, but very good bars.
Very good bars. Too Short was like more disgusting, but sounded more like 80s rap.
Yeah.
So he'd be like, basketball is my favorite sport. I
Yeah,
like
Too
it.
Short was like
But-
Dr. Seussian style rhymes.
Yes,
you know?
but it was all like, I'll fuck you in the butt and then fuck your mama too in her ass.
I'm a huge fan of the Lollipop Guild.
from Wizard of Oz.
Wizard of Oz.
They could have been their own rap group.
I thought it was going to hit harder. All
It
right.
was good.
I had to find the reference. I was like, oh yeah.
You know, the
oh,
problem is, Joe, is that they're white rappers.
Yeah.
So
Candy rappers.
candy
rappers. Lollipop, nigga like a lollipop. Come on the Patreon.
Yeah. Oh God, this isn't behind Patreon. Fuck.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Come on behind the Patreon, guys. It's about to get worse.
Oh boy.
Your mango bay.